Wall Street managed to hold on to its slight gains late Friday afternoon. This afternoon, home sales data suggested that the housing recovery may indeed be slowing down. Now, in economic news today, sales of new single-family homes fell 13.4%. to a 394,000 annual rate, therefore marking its lowest level in 9 months. At the same time, focus has been on Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where the world's central bankers have gathered for the annual symposium. Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke will not be joining them, but traders are still listening for any indication of when the central bank might start tapering its $85 billion per month asset purchases. Meanwhile, bank stocks in focus today as well, after Moody's Investor Services warned that it might cut the credit ratings of some major U.S. banks, that of which includes Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan Chase, Morgan Stanley, and Wells Fargo, stating that the government may be unlikely to bail them out should they face trouble in the future. And with the U.S. dollar continuing to rise against its major counterparts and oil futures dipping from earlier gains, it looked to be quite the active finish to not only the session, but the week as well for the big board. Speaking of which, taking a look now to see how the Dow Jones has fared this Friday. The Dow Jones is on the upside, 46.77 points to settle in at 15,016.51. In a breakdown of today's major market movers, we first take a look at shares of Microsoft, which continue to surge this after the company said that its CEO, Steve Ballmer, will retire within a year. Just one day after the 3-hour Nasdaq trading halt, Nasdaq OMX Group CEO Robert Grayfield went on to state that the exchange has fixed the technical issues, but could not guarantee there would be no future problems. And over in earnings, Pandora Media shares tumbled after the company warned that the earnings for fiscal 2014 would fall below analyst expectations as expenses to buy music rights and expand its own personnel continue to rise.